7 unidentified flying object recordings taken now in July 2025 and which were made around the world after the intro. Hello everyone, I'm Edison Boventura. Welcome to our channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I hope you've enjoyed the latest videos we've been posting, right? There's a lot of interesting stuff, and that's how the world of ufology is, right? It's crazy, isn't it? A lot of things are happening. Many unidentified flying objects are showing up out there. And people keep asking me, right, is there a new video or not? Things are showing up in other places, and we've been receiving a lot of stuff, keeping up with the unidentified flying object scene. And today I brought you 7 videos that were made now in July 2025. I hope you like them. Let's follow along. The first video was made on July 7, 2025 in Barcelona, Spain. And it shows several luminous objects that appeared one by one. Then there's a flood of unidentified flying objects. This footage is about 2.5 minutes long, maybe a little more. And I picked out a really interesting little part of this footage, right? We don't really know what it could be about, right? Whether they're UFOs or maybe drones, something different flying over there in Spain. And what's interesting is that they're flying low. You can see the rooftops of the houses and everything, and these objects are flying really low. According to the witnesses, there was no sound at all coming from these luminous objects. All right, let's watch the footage. The second video was recorded on the same date, July 7th, in a region called Kingville in Maryland in the United States. And it shows those Tic-Tac UFOs, right? Kind of whitish and all. And it was a lucky shot, right? The person was filming a storm when suddenly it appeared, right? Sailing through the skies there, that unidentified flying object looking like a tic-tac, so it caught them by surprise. It's really interesting. During the filming, even the witness expresses their admiration and surprise. She says, wow, right? Because she sees that object she wasn't expecting appearing there in the sky. If we look carefully at the image, we'll see that the object makes a certain movement. Small, but moving there, which rules out the possibility of it being a meteor. Something that would usually follow a straighter path and not a curved one, like what happened in this image. Well, let's look at these images. The next video. It was taken on July 9, 2025 in a region of New Jersey in the United States. And it shows a large luminous object, kind of bluish, that stays there for more than 4 minutes, moving around there, right? Appearing there for people to see. Oh, I'm not going to show all 4 minutes, but I'll show just a part of this video. It's really interesting. Shall we take a look at these images of the unidentified flying object that appeared during the night? The next footage was taken on July 11th, 2025, and it was recorded from an airplane on board an aircraft. They are luminous objects, or maybe just one object with several lights that appeared in a place called Salton in California. And the witness, he filmed these objects from the window of the aircraft, right? And after a while, those strange luminous objects, right? They start to hover over the cloud and shine very brightly, right? So in the final part of the footage, we'll see these objects, right? Or the object with several lights shining intensely. Let's see. The next film was in Colombia, in a place called Paramidio del Quindio. And the person who filmed it is a mountain guide. It was a daytime recording and he was accompanied by another person. This mountain guide is called Jason Gomez Valencia. And then he saw this luminous object far away in the mountains over there and started filming this luminous object. So it comes out from behind the mountain, travels a certain distance, right? Going up, it starts to ascend and then it goes down again and hides behind the mountains. The images have already been analyzed and it's an authentic, unidentified flying object. Let's see. Next footage is going viral on the internet. It was recorded on July 20, 2025 in São Paulo in the Sacomã area. The person who recorded the footage was Samuel Kikuchi, right? Samuel Kikuchi Samu. He ended up filming it, right? He was driving around there near the temporary joints when suddenly he noticed this strange object, right? It has a kind of oval shape, right? It looks like a kind of half sphere, right? It's kind of a weird thing that at certain times changes color, right? Apparently metallic, but maybe there's some color there reflecting on the metallic surface of that object. We don't know, right? And so a lot of people are saying that it's an authentic, unidentified flying object and that it's the best footage and all that. Some people said that, others are saying it could be a balloon parachute, right? That fell there so you couldn't see the parachute lines, you could only see the top part. And there are others who are also saying that maybe it was a balloon that was cut down by a kite. A kite, right? Its lines were coated with glass powder, only half remained and it just started falling, right? I don't know if that's it or not. We're even going to try to get in touch with the witness. I'm trying to see if we can get the original video to do an analysis, something like that. But for now, that's what we've got. The object, it seems to be something big. It's not very high up there. We can see that it's kind of low, right? And it's really interesting. The footage was taken from inside the car. He was on the highway there in the Sacomã region. This was around 3:35 post-meridium. So, let's take a look at this footage. Since it's a flashy object, an apparently metallic object with a very characteristic shape, even like an unidentified flying object, right? That we've already seen in unidentified flying object case studies. A lot of people must have seen this, right? And some people are coming forward saying, look, I saw it too. I was there on the highway. I saw this. I thought it was strange. One of the people who commented is Valmir Martinez, and he made the following comment. I'll put it on the screen so we can follow along. And this comment is about the same object that was filmed by Samuel. So let's see what Valmir says. He says the following. My wife and I saw this same object on the same day and time. We were probably close to the guy who filmed it. He was on the left on Via Anchieta. I was driving and my wife kept watching until we couldn't see it anymore because it went below our line of sight. At first I thought it was a balloon, but we didn't see any smoke or sign of fire underneath, and it had an unusual shape and moved in a way that's not typical for a balloon. That was the statement from Valmir Martinez, who, together with his wife, also saw this same phenomenon, which was filmed by Samuel Kikuchi. So this footage is really interesting, and the last footage, the seventh one I have here for you, it happened on July 26, 2025, around 12:30, maybe about 12:40. And it was taken from the rooftop of a building located in the Moema neighborhood in Sao Paulo on Ibirapuera Avenue. So what are we going to see in the footage? A metallic sphere. I don't know if it's an unidentified flying object, one of those spheroids that have been showing up, if it's a balloon or if it's a drone. The witness who filmed this was actually asking if anyone knows what that object is. It hides behind the building, and at a certain moment, it even appears above the building. So there's that bright spot reflecting the sunlight. This happened in broad daylight in São Paulo City, in the Moema neighborhood. So this image is also quite interesting. It should be investigated. Reviewed this video to understand its content. We know that in São Paulo there are a lot of things. There are balloons, there are various objects that can eventually confuse people. But these are some videos, 7 videos that I selected for you today. There are many more videos that were made in July, and videos from August are already coming in as well. We're sorting them out, and when the time is right, we'll bring you more material about these UFOs that are invading the skies all over the world. So if you like this video, hit the like button, leave your comments, share it with your friends, and see you in the next video podcast live with Edison Boaventura.